Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Right, I'm out on Flat Rocks by Whitey Rock and we're here in Whitehaven. Nice easy comfy beach to fish off. I fished here plenty of times on the channel before, fishing for rays and stuff like that. But yeah, got the rods out, got a new rig I'm trying out. Well, it's not, I don't know if it's got a name or it's just double pulley, or I don't know. It's basically just, all it is just two pulley rigs joined together with small hooks on, just so it acts like a one up one down but pulley. But yeah, I've just threw that rig out now, the double pulley. Just threw that out now on the lead icon, the furthest rod away from you. I've got just a normal pulley on the one on the Vader closer to you, and I've just brought this pulley in that had a full buoy on. It's maybe what, 5 feet long, 5 foot long pulley with 70 pounds straight through to a 4/0 Sakuma Manta and a 3/0 circle hook. There's my pennel hook. Yeah. It's a bit coiled up because, like I say, when you wrap it around your main line, wrap it around your pennel, it gets wound up like that. But all I do is bend the mono off my knee and give it a quick back and forward rub, and it straightens out. All it is just a little bit of heat, but not too much heat that it softens and snaps. Yeah, what I'm going to do for bait on this one, all I'm going to do is, if I can get my tool, which is there, all it is just 2 pins. It's like the double baiting needle, bent over when sometimes you can get the ones that you can put the hook up here and then do your wrapping and whatever. But all I do is get my 2 baits that I'm using, thread one of them onto one of the pins like so, and then the other one I just lay it on top. If I'm using like a slither of squid like this, I just put it on top, lay it on top of it like that. You could just do this with your hands, but with this I feel like I can get it more streamlined and less bumpy, if you know what I mean. Wrap them together. That Vader is due to come in like, and there you are. Pull it off, and you've got a nice little bait there. And then all I do at this point, if it's a bendy bait, which squid normally is, you can sometimes get away with it by putting it on like a worm. Just thread it on, because it's all bendy. Just thread it on like a worm, like so, and it's done. And then get your pennel, wrap it around a few times, put it on top of the bait, pull it tight. Got a lot of bait stuff there. Don't know why I put it on. Maybe when I use worm baits, it's easier. But there you go, nice little squid and bluey bait. Stick this in the tripod, ready for next cast. Right, I'm actually going to bring that Vader in now and just throw that straight out. It's been out there about half an hour, so I think, like I say, there was a full squid on that, so it probably could last a bit longer, but I'm going to pull it in. go and throw this out. Right. What a shame, eh? All that bait. I know the bait's a bit big, but yeah, I think I've learnt my lesson. I'm not going to put so much of a big bait out. I'm just gonna. I think I might even get another rig out with a smaller hook. Just put small baits out. I think that's all I'm going to do now. The only problem is now with all this bait that's on there, it's all washed out now. There's no scent. Right, I'll get all this taken off and get it rebaited up. Right guys, I'm bringing this in because I'm dragging something that's very heavy, and the only thing I can think of, it's weed. I can't feel any kicks or nothing. I started bringing it in because the rod tip was doing something a bit different, you know what I mean? It wasn't doing the pattern that it would normally do, like when the waves were hitting it, and then all of a sudden it just went, like, started going a bit different. So I was like, what the hell is this? So I struck into it, and it was just dead weight. Can't feel no kicks whatsoever. So the only thing I can think of, I've either got a rig, somebody else's rig that someone snapped off, a branch, or maybe just a lot of weed. But I haven't had one piece of weed since I've been here, so I honestly don't know what it could be. I'm going to walk down to the edge and see what it is. I'll bring you back. It was a fish. It was a thornback. It wasn't like it was coming in backwards. It was the line was wrapped around its tail, and I was dragging it in backwards. Yeah, it's not even a big one. And it took the wrong rig as well. This rig was not meant for him. Put in the rock drill for a minute. Yeah, that bait hasn't been out that long. Just put him in a rock pool down there for now. But I'll just get this other rig and throw that out because he's swallowed the hook, and I hope I brought some pliers in there. I've got the form back on the species now. This rig that I'm throwing out now, this one's the 2 pulley rigs put together to make 2 pulley rigs to make it like a 1 up 1 down sort of rig. With size 2/0 hooks and just straight black lug, frozen blacks. Well, not frozen anymore. So I'm going to throw this out now and I'll be back. 1 second. I think I was lucky to get that fish, you know, because I didn't even, like, I was lucky that the rod didn't go in because I didn't have the ratchet set, and sometimes I get different bites from the rays. Sometimes I'll just get tap tap tap, and sometimes I'll get a run, and sometimes I'll get a slack line. It's the weird fish. So that one, I didn't even know it was on. I was mentioning earlier, I was doing my big rod, I was casting that out, and before I cast it out, I picked up the Sonic Vader because I just saw a couple of taps and I was like, what's that? And I was holding it, I couldn't feel anything. So put it back down, put it back onto the rod rest, and nothing was happening. So I got the big rod, brought that in, changed it, threw that out, came back, and my rod tip on the Vader was going again. I was like, that must be like maybe a small whiting or something. So I reeled down, struck, and then pulled up, and there was just a dead weight. I thought, because I saw weed on my line, I thought it must be just weed. So I was just dragging it in, I just saw on the camera there. And then I just seen it when I got down there, got to the surface, and it was a little ray coming in backwards. Rays coming in backwards on that little rock, on that Sonic Vader, they feel massive. Right, I'm going to get the pliers out, get that fish unhooked, get some pictures taken, show you on the camera, and then I'll go and release it. I've got ratchet set now though. Right, this is the hook, look how bent it is. There's a little tiny 1/0 hook and had a little bit of piece of squid on and some black lug. Look, I was lucky to get that. Let's see if I can bend it back. There we go. I think it's got one more run in it, I think. I'm going to stick a couple more bits of black onto that, and then I'm just going to throw it out like that. I'm not going to take that off, I'm going to leave that on, because like I say, it hasn't been out there that long. Right, the tide now is on the flood. Now this is normally, fingers crossed, touch wood, whatever you want to do. This is normally when I start getting more bites here, is when the tide's on the flood. I've probably got like an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes before I get kicked off this rock, and then I'm going to start moving back. But I'll decide later on if I want to move back or not. I'll just pack up on this rock and then go from here. But yeah, I'm warming up now, like, because of that one fish. The blood's pumping and I'm nice and warm now. I was a little bit chilly earlier. Right, I thought I was going to blank, if I'm completely honest with you. But we managed to get a little female fawn back. I managed to get another species on the species hunt, which is good. What I think I'll probably do is, if I can stay here until sunset, that's when I'll go. Because like I said, I haven't got a headlamp either, so I'll have to go then. Yeah, I've just realised, that ray's my first ray this year. It is hard, because I had a codling first, didn't I? The codling down that way. I'm not going to say where. I did say it in the channel, on the video. But I had the codling down there, and then I've targeted rays from then until now, and I've only just caught one now. That's my first one this year. Because last year my channel was just ray after ray after ray after ray. Now it's alright. I've got the one out the way, so hopefully now we'll start getting some more. Start getting some other species, hopefully, as well. Right, I'm gonna knock you off, concentrate, because the tide's coming, like I said, and hopefully we can get some more fish. Right, let me explain what just happened. I was rebaiting up this rig. There are two pulleys put together. I looked up my rod, my Sonic Vader, that I'd literally put out 2 minutes ago, and it was tapping away. So oh, I've got a fish already. So I thought, right, I'll quickly put this worm on, and I looked down, and all of a sudden my reel started screaming. And I was like, what the hell's that? Must have been a decent fish. So I looked out to sea, and there was a freaking seagull in my line, right? So I sorted out the reel, put the line back on that got took off by the seagull, and look, there's actually a fish on it as well. Look at the Sonic Vader, the one closest. It's starting to get cold now, so a fish would do me some good to warm up. On that one, like I said, I've just put it out with a 5-foot pulley with 4-0 Sakuma manta and a 3-0 circle. So quite a big hook. So if there is a fish on there, if it is on, probably like a rare or dogfish maybe. I don't think I've ever had a place or a flounder swallow a 4-0 before. If you have, let me know down in the comments if you've had a flounder or a place swallow a 4-0 Sakuma or just a 4-0 size hook. If you have, let's say, put down in the comments. I'd like to know if you have. Oh, there's a pull on the leader, and the one furthest away. There you are. On that one, on the lead icon, it's the same rig that I caught the reel on before, with this little tiny hook. I think I've got fish on both rods. It's whoever goes first. I think that first initial bite I've just had on that left rod, that's the fish probably finding the bait. This one, I don't know what the hell it's doing. There's definitely something in playing with this one. That one I'd had 2 good hits, and it's gone dead again. I need another pair of hands. Right, what rig have I got there? Right, that's the 2 oars with straight black, 2 pulleys put together, that rigged out on the tripod, and I want that one out of distance on the big rod. So I might bring that one in first, and so I can put this fresh bait out, because that one's been out there like 25 minutes, so it is worth bringing that leader icon in first. I'll do that now. Maybe there's a race sitting on it now. I just don't know. Let's hope that one doesn't start running at the moment. Yep, fish on. Right, going to be nice and slow because it's only a very small hook. And remember, I bent it back out, didn't I? So if I put too much pressure on it, it's just going to bend that hook again. Out there on the surface, another ray. As long as it stays on the surface, I'll just skip it in, and there won't be much pressure on the hook. Right, I'm just going to go and get it. There we go, there's another comb back. On the same side. Just going to stick it in a rock pool until I get rod sorted. Same rig. I'll bring this rock pool down here. Whew. Right. And Nice and warm now. Stick this other rig out. Now that there's some rays out there, let's see if we can get a double shot. Come on. Imagine a double shot of thorn back ray. Yeah, we'll see. You never know. That's set nicely. Right, because I haven't got another rig set up, I'm going to quickly unhook this fish, get some bait on it, and throw it out back out on the Sonic Vader. I'll be back in a second. I'll just go and get the fish. Look at that, hooked right in the corner of the mouth. Oh, I'm nowhere near the camera. There, look, hooked perfectly in the side of the mouth there. Little tiny hook. Come on, let go of my hook. You're not even hooked now. There you are. There, little tiny hook, didn't bend it out this time. But yeah, I don't know why they do that. They all just tense up. But yeah, another little female. Right, take some pictures and I'll put it back. Right, now that I'm all settled, just wait, let me see if I've got that camera in the right spot, because sometimes I look at it and I don't think it's in the right place. Yeah, it's in the right spot. Right, now that I'm settled and now I'm able to bring this other rod in, because I don't know if there's a ray sitting on it or what, if it's just weird, because it's acting a bit strange. So I'm going to bring this one in, and then I'm going to put it to bits and put it away, because I can only fish with one rod, see, which I feel more comfortable. Yeah, it's heavy. Can you hear the whistling of the line? I want to see if you can see the bend in the rod as well. Go over here a little bit. Not a very strong rod, but it does the job. Makes it more fun. I think, oh yeah, it's all the way up there. Where's the line? All the way out there, in the big surf out there. I don't know if I'm above or I don't know where I'm at on the other line. Should be underneath it. Oh, don't get stuck on that rocks. Get out of here. Yeah, another ray. Oh, look at the other line now. be back. There we go. Same species of fish, but we have finally got a male. Got a male that's chasing all them females. And look, this is why I wanna try the dongle rig, the dingle dangle or dongle, whatever you want to call it. Because if you look where the placement of this hook is, right in the corner of the mouth, and it's a circle hook as well. The main hook is here. That's the main hook there. It's always been like, every time I've used a pennel hook, a circle hook as a pennel, it's always been hooked in the corner of the mouth with a circle, and it's a lot easier to take out as well. You don't swallow it. But yeah, it's a male, you can tell, because this one has these big dangly things here, the claspers. That's how you can tell the difference between a male and a female. There you go. Thornback ray. Right, I'm gonna go and put it back now. Tell you what, I'll bring you with me. Ooh. Let's hope I don't get wet. Right, I'm just gonna put it in there. Gone. Well, there, the fish gone. I'm gonna pack up now. Well, pack up that one rod. The bait on that was squid and bluey. It was a squid head and half a bluey. Yeah, that's what that bait was. At least we've had 2 females and a male thornback. So I was saying earlier, all I was getting on this channel was rays. I think I've done enough ray now. I think I've done enough. Wait for some good weather coming, some nice sunny weather. I'll try and get some fresh slugworm, and I'll see if I can take Alexander with me in some nice weather, because he doesn't like the cold. Bring him with me, and we'll try and go off the piers and try and see if we can get ourselves a flounder or a place. Because he likes his place fishing. He likes using small rods that he can actually cast and reel. Because at the moment you can't use the big ones because it's not strong enough yet. But I can't get this bait off. But yeah, as soon as the weather gets better and the water clarity gets better, we'll get some fresh worms and we'll be straight out there trying to get some place. They used a new boat. New charter boat here in Whitehaven. I'm going to give that a try during the summer as well. Yeah, we'll give it a go, see if we can get some hounds, and we'll do a boat trip through the summer. And then what else? Yeah, I'm going to see if we can get some of the lads to also take me up the coast a little bit to go target the smooth hound off the beach, which I really want. But yeah, I'll put this away. I'll bring you back if they catch anything on that double pulley. Hopefully we get a double shot of rays. Right, that's the last cast. Ooh, no fish on the last cast, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. 2 females, 1 male, thornback ray. Perfect. Good little session. It's been a while since I've had a thornback, like I say. Thornbacks that I've had today are the only thornbacks I've had this year, so it's quite a good change anyway. At least I've caught a fish. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. If you've liked the video, please smash that like button down below. And if you haven't subscribed, if you click on this icon right here where it says my logo on it, click on that, it'll take you right where you need to go to subscribe. And if you haven't rang the notification bells either, click on the notification bell, click on all notifications, and you'll get a notification as soon as I upload a video, or a short or a full video, whatever I upload. Well, again, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time in Earl's Fishing Adventures. See you later. Right.